introduce yourself, Sharmila. Before that, Chuk already introduced herself
Yeah.
the other day, I think that was. So we are now we are now live on YouTube. Okay, now, so let's start with you, Sharmila.
Okay,
Just
ma'am.
introduction, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Shamila and I'm from Sri Lanka. I live in a city called Kandy, which is situated in the central part of the island. And I'm a teacher. I have been teaching for now more than 15 years. I teach chemistry for grades 12 and 13s. So that is all about me. I have already taken the IELTS exam once, and I got only 6.5 band for speaking because I was so nervous. So I got so nervous, so I couldn't make it. So this time I thought I will practice some more and get more practice and be more confident, and so that I can get a good band score this time.
Yeah, I think it's just, it's confidence is the most important thing. And even though you know English, but when you're nervous and all these things can screw you up. All right, so now let's start. Thank you very much. That's very impressive, Sharmila.
Could I ask you, like, do you say you gain band 5? Do you say you gain band 5? 6.5.
And 6.5 for speaking. Yeah.
I think that she's very good, but I don't know why she gained only 6.5. I thought that she could get more than 7.
Yeah. But sometimes maybe she stopped or couldn't continue. I'm not sure. Did it happen to you, Sharmila? Did you in the middle of your speaking, you stopped because you were nervous? Is that what happened? Or 6.5 is already good. 6.5 for if you're a first timer, it's your first time to take the exam. That's already good because the first time I've been in Canada for a long time. And
I was like
continue. So I think my speaking or whoever speaks is delayed.
Yeah.
Can you hear it, Sharmila?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. So 6.5 is already good. I started with 7.5 my first time.
Yes, that's great.
Okay. So maybe we can start now.
Yeah, okay. So then I'll start with the part 1 questions. It is about festivals. The first question is, tell me about the most important festival in your country.
I think that the most important festival in my country is the Lunar New Year festival, which occurs usually it occurs in January or February, and it is the most important festival because this is the time when every member of families gather up together, and we do many things. We can have some big feasts, or we exchange lucky money. Yeah, I think that it is quite similar to the traditional Chinese Lunar New Year. Yeah.
Okay. Then the second question for you is, what special food and activities are connected with this festival?
I think that the first, ironically, we usually call this festival is the International Cleaning Up Day because we have the custom of cleaning our house before the festival starts. And after finished with the cleaning up, we can dress nicely, especially during the New Year's Eve, because we believe that when we dress nicely and beautifully on the first day of the new year, then we will be, how can I say, like we will look good for the whole year. Yes. And in terms of food, I think boiled chicken, yes, boiled chicken and spring rolls are the most popular dishes during this time of the year.
Okay. What do you most enjoy about it?
I have to say that as I grow up, I think that the atmosphere or the festive atmosphere, yeah, of this occasion has decreased quite a lot nowadays. We don't really enjoy it very much, but there is one thing that we, all of us, yeah, from children to adults, love very much. It is the lucky money. Yes.
Okay.
And I can receive lucky money from my parents. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think festivals are important for a country? Why?
Definitely, they are crucial because usually we have only 1 or 2 days off at the weekend, and it's absolutely not enough. So I think festivals are the times for people to have longer holidays, and they can also have, excuses or reasons to visit their relatives and friends. Yeah, so it's really important.
Okay, that is the end of part 1.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharmila. Now it's your turn to
Yes, I'm going to ask you some questions about singing.
Okay.
Do you like singing and why?
Well, I like singing, and I have tried singing from my childhood, but I'm not very good at it, I should say. But I like to listen to others sing, and so I can manage a bit, but I'm not that good.
Okay. Have you ever learned how to sing?
As I said earlier, during my childhood in elementary school, I have tried singing, but later on I gave it up because I found that it was not for me. So that's how it went.
Okay. Who do you want to sing for?
Well, I don't have a particular person to whom I should sing, so it's quite a difficult question. I have never thought about it before. But if I get a chance of singing, so I would like to sing for a popular Bollywood star, maybe.
Wow. Okay, great. And do you think singing can bring happiness to people?
Yeah, I think, yeah, to some extent, yeah, singing can bring happiness because happiness is something that is very hard to define. So it depends on the person's perspective and the circumstances that they face in their life. So, but I think singing can calm the mind and bring some kind of relief for a person.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you. We have finished 4 questions.
Okay,
okay.
thank you.
Now let's move on to our cue card. And Chuk, can you, okay, I'm gonna give Sharmila her cue card and then I'll ask Chuk to set your timer for 1 minute and 2 minutes, okay? 1 minute
Okay.
preparation, 2 minutes for speaking. I'm gonna share that in our group chat or send that to our group chat. So your cue card, Sharmila, is Okay. Did you see that? Describe an object you find particularly beautiful. So example, painting, sculpture, like a piece of art, or jewelry, something like that, or furniture.
Okay.
And your bullet points, you should say where the artwork or object is, how it was made, where you saw it, what it looks like, and finally explain why you find it particularly beautiful. Did you see the screenshot that I sent, or the picture?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, I
Okay,
will start the time now.
please. Thank you, Chu.
Okay, time's up. Yes, you should start now.
Okay, today I would like to speak about a particular painting that I got to see. It was a museum. Actually, it was a virtual visit. So in that particular video, I got to see a painting that was, I actually can't remember the artist by whom it was painted, but if my memory serves me right, I think it was, and I can't remember the time period it was done, but the painting was basically about it had body parts chopped into pieces, and it was so attractive, and it gave me a feeling of sadness actually. So I think I don't know why I felt it was so attractive and fascinating, and there were many other pieces of artwork, but this particular painting caught my eye, and I felt it was a really great painting. To talk about further, there were some other paintings as well, and there was another painting which had uh, caught the attraction of many other visitors. But to tell you that those paintings did not make me so, how could I say that? So, I didn't feel that was so good, but this is the one thing I would like to talk about. And
Okay, yes, time's up. Yes.
Okay. So let's move now to your follow-up question. Oh, okay. You haven't switched yet, right? For your cue card? Oh, sorry. I get so off. I just woke up. Sorry, guys. I need my coffee. Okay, now Sharmila, and now it's your turn, Chuk, right?
yeah,
For the cue card.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I think I sent another cue card in our group chat. Did you see?
Yes. I think that you sent me this cue card before.
Before? Really?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
And
okay. I'll
yeah.
give you another one. Okay. Again. Which group are you, Chuk? I have here 4 groups and I can't. Can you say hi to me so that it would show from the group chat? Can you type hi? Okay,
Yes.
I see it. Okay. Because otherwise I have to browse all the. Okay, cue card. Here we go. So I think this one described a course you took in your college or university. Is that new to you? So
Something, yes.
yeah, you should say what it was, when you took it, what you learned from this course, and explain why you took this course. That'd be okay. Sharmila, I'm gonna ask you if you can do like set your timer for Chuk,
Yeah,
1
sure.
minute for preparation,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
let us know when it's done, and another 2
Okay,
minutes
sure.
for speaking. Thank you, Sharmila.
Yeah, I'm starting.
I can see someone crawling behind you, Sharmila. Looks funny.
That's funny.
He tried. Yeah, he tried.
Who is he?
There was
Yeah,
some
time is up.
crawling. Tried not to be seen, but I saw him. That's fine. That's fine. As long as he's decent, like wearing something. You will see
Yeah,
it on
time is up.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I would like to talk about a course I took in my university. Um, it was a cross-culture course. Yeah, I was a language majored student, and it was cross-culture was a compulsory subject in my curriculum. I remember I took it probably 6 years ago. Yes, and the head of the English department in my university taught me this course. The course was about the cultures, different cultures around the world. And we had to study about this because as a language student, my teacher said that in the future we would have to make friends, or maybe we'll have to deal with people from other backgrounds and cultures. So it will be really difficult for us if we don't know about uh, their cultures. And I think that this course was really useful because I can learn a lot more about the philosophies, ideologies, history, and religions of people all over the world. And for that, I can get along better with people. But actually, when I was a young student, I didn't find it fascinating because I didn't have many opportunities to make friends with people. But when I grow up and I teach English for kids in the English centers in my country, and I can work with foreign teachers. And I think that the knowledge that I obtained during the course helped me immensely. Another thing was, I mean, I wasn't really familiar with religious people, but after the course,
Yes.
I knew more. Itanza?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
All
So,
right. Okay, time's up. So, about Sharmila speaking, I did not pay attention, so I can't give a feedback. Otherwise, I would be like,
I find it very difficult now to speak at a length. So I don't speak that much. That is my problem. So I get
don't worry.
the last time also in the speaking test, the part, you know,
Yeah, don't worry. When you are
the
regular,
part two was the most difficult part.
okay, when you join regularly, you will overcome that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to join. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you want to eventually feel confident and get less nervous, join regularly. That's my encouragement to you, because
Yeah.
then to you, it would become just a, how do you call that? It's like a muscle memory. When, for example, when you start to learn to play the guitar, at first you are not confident, but then when you, as you go along, as you practice every day, a little bit of time every day, then you feel confident and you master those chords, and it becomes natural. It's the same with speaking a second language. You have to speak that language regularly. Even though you make mistakes, don't worry. It it's already a good thing when your mouth is moving. The muscles, the speech organs inside are used to say those words, different kinds of, in this case, English words, right? So yeah, just give yourself time and just be patient. Yeah. All you learn from your studies, from your course whatsoever, take them together, and then here in this platform you can use them. It's one thing to learn grammar, vocabulary, and everything about a language, and it's another thing to really, put it in practice. So gather all those informations, the information, those learnings, and then when you are in this platform, you have the chance to use them. It's like when we study. For example, you're a teacher, right? You said you teach chemistry. So at school, you learn about chemistry. You learn about how to teach, especially in your last years of your degree. But then it's different when you don't teach yet, right? You learn all those things and how to teach, but you haven't really experienced how to apply those learnings. And then when you start to teach, at first you get nervous, at first you are not very confident, but then as years pass by, you have experience, and you feel like, oh, I'm a good teacher now. I can teach even when I close my eyes. Okay.
Thank you very much, madam, for your feedback. So it gave me real confidence. So I think I will be able to do more better in future.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Sharmila. But because I'm like that, I'm a shy person, but even though I'm shy now, I can speak. I'm not nervous anymore. Okay, so let's start with your part 3 questions, your follow-up question, and I'll go with Sharmila first. So your follow-up questions, I'll give you 3.
Okay, ma'am.
And okay, for your first question, oh, Chuck, is that
Yes.
okay? I'll ask you, even if it's not like in the context of the cue card. Can you ask? I ask you to ask Sharmila?
So part 3 questions, right?
Yes,
Yes.
part 2 questions, please. Oh, while you're preparing or you're looking for the questions, or you have them handy, any part 3 questions.
Yeah. Okay. So I will ask you some questions about success. Okay. Yeah. Is it easy to become a successful person?
Well, I don't think it's very easy to become successful. Become successful, you should be working very hard, and you should have the determination and courage. And I always believe the success that you achieve through hard work and industriousness, and also the perseverance that lasts for a long time, and you can further improve yourself, and you can achieve even more success in future. So I think it's not a easy thing. It's a thing that takes time, and you have to build on that to achieve great success.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, would you do charity when you succeed?
Can
Yeah.
you
Would
please
you?
repeat the question?
Yes. Would you do charity? Charity, yes, when
Yeah,
you succeed.
definitely. Yes, I think when you are becoming more and more successful and you earn more money, so then you have to be more generous, and you have to help others, and you have to feel the struggle that others are going through, and you have to be very compassionate, I would say. More, we can see, for example, many successful people, they are mostly many are philanthropists. They help the society in many ways. So I think it's very important to help people when you have more than enough money for your living.
Okay. Do young people today face a lot of difficult decisions?
Yeah, in at recent times, if we talk about youngsters, they too have many difficulties in taking decisions, because one thing is the exposure to the social media, and they have information from many other sources, so they get confused at times. So they don't get the right information, and when making decision, they are very much confused, even for adults for that matter. So we sometimes we are very much confused, and because of the distractions that we have around us, I would say.
Yeah. What factors influence people's choices about difficult decisions?
Well, when making decision, actually, it depends on the person and also the situation that they are facing. So when you're facing a difficult situation, sometimes you will be mentally stressed, and you might not take the best of the decisions. So one thing that affects our uh, decision would be the psychological stress that we have, and sometimes people may have economical problems, so that also may be a cause that influence their decisions, I think.
And the last question for you. How do people make difficult decisions?
Well, when you want to make a difficult decision, so I think we have to come out of our comfort zone and try to uh, make that difficult choice, and sometimes most of the time it won't be a thing that we are willing to do, but so we have to do that in order to succeed in future or overcome that problem. So I think so that's how we have to do it.
Okay, yes, thank you so much. We have finished our 3 questions.
Okay, thank you. I really liked your when you said we should come out of our comfort zone. I like that. Yeah. So you have really expressions, Sharmila, that are high level English. I can tell. Because saying comfort zone is mostly like this expression is from those native English speakers. Yeah. Okay. Now, it's questions for Chuck. Can you give her questions, part 3 questions?
Yeah. Okay.
I should say, please. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you know this. I mentioned this also to others not long ago. For example, when you are at a cafe and you order something, and let's say you order a coffee, and the person in the counter would ask you, what would you like for your coffee? Do you want some cream or sugar? And when you say yes, or when you say no, how do you express it, guys? Okay, well, I'll take Chu. How do you answer, for example?
Actually, I have to say that I don't usually go to the cafe, and ordering is always a really hard work for me. That's why usually I just tell my friends what I want, and then they will order for me.
Okay, how about, for example, in a restaurant, you order something, and the waiter, waitress would ask you, do you want this? Do you want that?
If I want it, I think I will say yes, please.
Okay, good. Yeah, yes, please. That's how you answer. And if you don't want, you say
No, thanks.
yes. Okay. Yeah, because I noticed that for second language learners, they would just say yes, or they would just say no. But in here, for example, you would say no, thank you, or yes, please. And anything that, like if somebody asks you this and that, you say yes, please, or no, thanks. So, okay, thank you for that. Thank you, Chuck. Okay, now it's your turn. Questions from Sharmila, part 3 questions. Please.
My first question for you is, what qualities people in general admire among others?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
What qualities people in general admire among others?
Gender?
In common, what qualities do people admire in others?
What quality? I think that usually it is honesty, because we are living in a world where people are trying to do everything to be successful and to get what they want, and they can be dishonest sometimes. That's why it's really rare nowadays for a person to be completely honest about his or her behavior. And it's also really hard for us to admit our faults. And sometimes we are not brave enough to face the music, and we try to, avoid punishment and rely. Yeah, so that's why I think that the best quality, and it's also the quality that most people admire, is honesty. Yeah.
The next question, why it is important for parents to set examples for their children?
Wow. Yes, I suppose that because most of our time we spend our time with our family. Yes, and of course, children and parents live under the same roof. And for that reason, parents have the biggest influence on their children. And I have to say that usually a child coming from a bad background, or maybe they live with a parent who does gambling, for example, they also adopt that behavior, adopt that habit, and they think it is normal, but actually it's not. And somehow when they grow up, they also become a gambler. That's why I think that parents have to be a role model for their children to learn from, or else they will become bad people in our society.
Okay. How much you admire honesty among a friend? Why?
I have to say that to me, it's really hard for me to find a good friend because I can say that I'm myself an honest person. Yes. So I really want to be friends with people with their same quality. That's why I 100% I extremely admire that characteristic of my friends, and it's quite lucky for me that now I have about 1 or 2 friends who are really honest. They are so honest to the point that they upset me sometimes. Yeah, but that's good. I mean, like, I always want to be friends with people with honesty.
Okay. The last question for you. Why we like some people over others?
Yeah, excuse me?
Why we like some people over others?
Yeah. I suppose that we usually like the people who have many things in common with us. For example, we can share the same hobbies or interests, and that's why we have so many topics to talk about together. And of course, like, we both parties feel excited when talking about the things that we like. Another thing, I suppose that our appearance can somehow have an influence on others. For example, if a person is always grumpy, angry, yes, always have a really unpleasant face, then it is more likely for him or her to be avoided by other people. On the other hand, if a person who looks neat and clean and friendly, smiling all the time, then of course they attract more people and people will like them more than others. Yeah.
Okay. That is the end of part 3 questions. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much too.
I forgot I was muted. Okay, so I think our time is up, but we can talk a little bit if you want to discuss something, just 1 minute, 2 minutes more. So if you want to say something, Sharmila, especially for you, it's your first time. What time is it in your location, Sharmila?
Today it's now it's 10:30 p.m. in the night.
I see. So, and Yuchuk is now
It's
12.
12.
Yeah, okay, it's midnight. So we're gonna end this session now so you can go to sleep or
I would keep studying, yes, because I slept until the afternoon.
okay, I think we're the same. I'm like that too. I stay up so late and then wake up. I just woke up. It's already like when I started, it was already 12 noon, and I just woke up 10 minutes before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think
Okay,
that's about it for today. And thank you for joining me. Also, see you next time.
Yes, thank you so much for your time. And
really appreciate your service. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.